residents.
And when you do that, Bob, I don't know if you saw some of the quotes around that post, but there are some GOP organizations that are wondering why you're not visiting them.
Yeah, that's right. And listen, we've been motorhoming since 2005, my wife and I. We campaigned together, and we will be everywhere. We will be everywhere. But, I haven't been on Facebook for a week. I have been so busy preparing for the real race, which starts after January 1st. Yeah. That I just don't know where all the time's going to be. Yep. And so you're going to see us everywhere because we drive a motorhome and we put 6,300 miles just in the spring looking at secondary roads all the way out to Washington and back. And we'll be in every little town and go to every little hardware store and so on. And any meeting that I'm invited to, we'll be there. We'll squeeze it in. I did it in '96. I heard about the other candidates being so tired because they did 4 parades on July 4th. I did 7.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you this, Bob. As a Republican candidate, if you get through the primary and you are the Republican candidate, the place you need to concentrate on is take the advice from Joe, who says we need 30% of Wayne County. We need that. And Joe is spot on when he says that. If you're going to get the rest of Michigan, you need to get 30% of Wayne County. So make sure you tackle the right people, the churches, etc., down in Wayne County, and spend some time down there and get that word out. Maybe even cozy up to Duggan if you have to. You won't get his vote, but at least if you can get a photo op with him.
On Tuesday.
Yeah.
My wife and I and another couple started in Benton Harbor, which was called the worst town in America, a soup kitchen. That was 37 years ago. We got a building for $1. We had no money. We started with no money. It's been in business for 37 years. Every day, they've missed 3 meals. The food was to get them in the door, but as Cage, who's been there all 37 years, told me on Tuesday, and by the way, the church that was serving it, there's churches that serve it, one of the first 4 churches was there that founded it, told me, we're family here, and what happened is this soup kitchen is done with no donations. We limit $500 to anybody, including Whirlpool, that's Upton's company, a year. And we teach them responsibility and care for each other, the Republican principle. And if you don't have the money, you pick up the broom. And they've enforced that, and it's been 37 years. So when we go to all these communities that are inner city and so on, and we go to these churches, we can talk about where other candidates can't, how it works to immerse both community and church into service and how you can turn the town around. Where we put the soup kitchen was Territorial and Water Street.
Hey, Bob.
Epicenter of crime, and now there are art galleries, restaurants, and all that. So anyway, great. 37 years, we were proud of it, and I think it's a Republican issue.
Yeah.
Well, no, we've got calls.
So, Joe, thanks for the call. And
one last thing, if I could. You had already mentioned about Wayne County, the 30%. The John James campaign's not only ignoring you guys' requests for interviews, he's ignoring the Wayne County Party leadership requests for events. Yeah. The one event he had scheduled here, he canceled.
Yeah,
so he's in the county.
Joe, that's a recipe.
You got to have 30%.
Joe, that's a recipe for failure on his part, and shame on him if that's the way he's going to be. All right, thanks for the call, Joe. We got another question for Bob.
Take care, guys. Love you.
Love you too, brother. You want to bring in Gary from Hazel Park there, Derek?
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Gary, how are you? You got a question for Bob?
I sure do. Hey, Bob, do you have a real plan, and do you understand the threat of Sharia law in our state?
Well, I can't say that I have a real plan as much as I'd like people to start sending me information. That's probably something you're very involved in. So it's win at electbobcarr.com, and write me a note, would you?
Gary, did you hear that, Gary?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so, at least you're getting the answer, and that's what I love about Bob. He's completely honest, and he's willing to listen, which is important. So, yeah, Gary, send that through, because you and I have had that discussion. We've talked about it here on this show many, many times, and I agree with this. Sharia is an issue, and we should make sure that the Michigan legislature puts something into place saying there won't be any Sharia law in this state.
Or any other, for that matter.
Or any other. But for Michigan, that's all we can do, right? So, Bob, that's something to think about when you get to D.C. anyways. Well, anything else, Gary?
out in the parking lot.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, Gary. We'll talk to you later. All right. So, Bob, I'm going to have to let you go, too, because we're wrapping up this half hour, and we got a couple of things we got to cover. We will get on with you, and we're going to try and push a debate, even if it's just you being questioned by Ed and I.
Hey, can we announce we're going to have a debate with you?
Absolutely, you can. We'll do a debate. We'll host it right here at the station if that's what we have to do.
Hey, and we're radio.
Well, Tom
Bob?
will be right on it, I'm sure, and then we'll post people when we know in the time and place. And you'll be the first. That's pretty exciting. So we're going to do that. Remember, selectbobcarr.com, or if you want to go to it'sallaboutmichigan.com. I was saying the phrase, so I went and got the website. Go look at us. Follow our Facebook. I'll go on your show anytime, guys. And,
all right.
Mr. Young was a very nice man. So people who are supporting him, they were in the right place to do that.
Yeah.
But I do ask for people to support us.
Okay.
Now that he's gone.
All right. Well, thanks, Bob. We'll have you on again. Appreciate it.
This is an energy show. Thank you, man.
All right. You're welcome.
Thank you,
Take
both
care.
of you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So I got a little hot. I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's
high energy, you call it.
It's a radio debate. We don't have to come up with the cardboard cutouts either.
I'll put them out. I'll put a couple of pieces of paper. I'm going to do the stick figure for John James and Sandy Pensler, right?
Yeah.
Now, well, I'll put it out there again. John James, Sandy Pensler, I'm going to reach out to you through Twitter as well. I've already reached out, I think, to John James. You have an open seat here. Please,
I've left messages with their personal assistants. Nothing.
Look, my vote is open at this point for the Republican primary. I'm kind of leaning toward Bob just because, you know what, he's making the effort. Mm-hmm. I don't see any other Republican, and I don't see the Michigan Republican Party making the effort to win this election. None of them. And it's just highly disturbing. So, and I wanted to say this. So Bob Young, part of the reason he said he got out was lack of funds, right? Mm-hmm. Nonsense. I don't think he needed, unless he's financially broke or something's going on, I can understand that. But he could have won without the big budget. He really could have. Yeah. Because he's smart. He would have slaughtered her in a debate, and he could have won that. But he got out because of whatever reason. You know what I mean? I blame the Michigan Republican Party because they didn't say, don't worry about the money, which is what they should be saying. Yeah. They should be saying that to all three of these Republican candidates. Don't worry about the money. Just do the best you can, put your platform, and get out there and do what like Bob Carr is doing.
Hey, the market is shooting through the roof. Are you telling me that there are Republican donors that couldn't kick in?
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I just, it's fine. You've got to have some name recognition, and if you don't have it, you got to get out and work for it. And at least one of the three candidates,
and Bob's putting
Bob Carr, is
talking
making
about self-finance. Pensler says he's self-financed. Well, look at what Bob Carr is doing. He's going around a motorhome. You know, he's promoting himself. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take a quick call from Ken before the end of the show, or the end of the hour here. Ken, welcome to the show. You wanted to talk about Islam.
Yeah, I think that it should be one question that we should know right up front from our candidates that want our vote. What's their view on Islam? Because we do not want someone like George Bush right after 9/11 coming out and say, well, Islam is a religion of peace.
Yeah,
we know that's not true.
Yeah, we definitely know that Islam is not a religion of peace. I don't care and people want to call me a hater for that. Knock yourselves out, because Islam is not a religion of peace, not in any way, shape, or form.
Hasn't been for over 1,400 years, and they are definitely not peaceful today. And so I want to know up front, you as a candidate, what's your view? And if you sound like George Bush, I'm not voting for you.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Ken, great point. I'm glad you did. We're hitting near the end of the hour here, so I'll let you go. Call us in again.
Take it easy.
Take care.
See you, Ken.
Yeah, so my blood pressure's up. Look at me. I'm red in the face.
That's normal, man.
There, get my blood pressure pills.
That's why people listen to this show.
I am just mortified that the Michigan Republican, and folks, I'm going to say this right now, do not send any money to the Michigan Republican Party. Pick your candidates, educate yourself on the candidate, and give them money directly. Do not spend one dime on the Michigan Republican Party, because they don't deserve it. None of them deserve it. They're rotten, lazy, incompetent, and don't belong to be getting your money.
Quit hiding your feelings like that.
All right, we'll see you all on the other side of the break. We got Congressman Tim Walberg coming up.
Don't want you to know what I do not hang out on the bay. on the move, driving to work, hauling the kids to practice. How do they keep up to date? They listen to Wham Talk 1600 just like you. If you're a business owner, your message can reach these people wherever their travels take them. People tune to Wham Radio for intelligent conversation with hosts like Joe Pags, Glenn Beck, Fayrone X, and Dana Lesh. And they'll stay tuned for your message as well. Call 734-971-1600 today and advertise your business on Wham Talk 1600 and whamradio.com.
Fox News Radio, I'm Karen McHugh. President Trump responds to author Michael Wolff, who writes in the just-released book Fire and Fury Inside the Trump White House that he's not smart enough to be chief exec.
Well, he was never in the Oval Office. We didn't have an interview. And I did a quick interview with him a long time ago having to do with an article. But I don't know this man.
The president's in Camp David, where he's spending a working weekend with GOP congressional leaders mapping out their 2018 to-do list.
A lot of the talk was about immigration and DACA, the Obama-era policy that protects those from deportation who were brought to the United States illegally as children. The president says that we want but he also said Republicans want to get rid of chain migration, get rid of the lottery system, the visa lottery system, and add to additional border security.
Fox's Rich Edson, Fox News. We report, you decide.
Experience and quality. These are two important words when it comes to auto body repairs. The last thing you need is more stress. That's why City Body on East Cross Street in Ypsilanti's historic Depot Town offers the finest quality collision repair service available. And they guarantee their work in writing. City Body can accommodate any collision or glass replacement need. As Ypsilanti's oldest and most recognized repair shop, City Body wants each customer's visit to be a positive experience, and they work diligently towards that goal. Customer services include free loaner cars for qualifying customers, rental cars, hassle-free insurance claims, drive-in estimating with estimates given in 30 minutes, and even towing if your car is undrivable. City Body, 20 East Cross Street in Ypsilanti's Depot Town, and open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 734-482-4737 or visit citybody.com.
Your bridge to recovery and wellness is Wellbridge. Wellbridge is redefining the rehabilitation and nursing care experience with the most amazing care facilities you've ever seen. All Wellbridge locations offer a resort-like atmosphere, and their driving goal is to provide each guest with an epic experience. Here's former patient Chris Tangeman from Howell.
I had back surgery. I had to go there for like 3 or 4 weeks, and let me tell you, they were just superb. I'm in this industry. I'm an LPN, and I mean, they're just excellent. The aides, the nurses, everybody. I thought especially that their therapy department was just phenomenal, and I would absolutely recommend Wellbridge.
For rehabilitation and nursing care, ask for something epic. Ask for Wellbridge. In Brighton, Fenton, Novi, and Pinckney. Now looking for talented nurses and certified nurse assistants to join their growing team, Wellbridge invites everyone to learn more about them at thewellbridgegroup.com. Wellbridge, your bridge to recovery and wellness starts here.
It's been 5 years since we met Kelly Brighton, just before her weight loss surgery.
I was almost 300 pounds. Because of the Michigan Bariatric Institute, I've lost the weight. I now have the tools to keep it off. I am a better mom, I am a better wife, and I'm just a better Kelly Brighton, I think.
Begin your journey. Try a free monthly educational seminar at St. Joe's Livingston. Visit stjoeshealth.org/MBI to learn more.
Shutting it down, good Lord. Baby got 'em open all over town. Stick the biz, don't play around. Cover much ground, got game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, each and every day to play away. I can't get out of my mind. I think about the girl all the time.
And welcome back. Thanks for tuning to Catch Our Drift in studio with Ipsy Ed Bonderenka.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Sorry, that's kind of weak, isn't it? Hey, how you doing, Gary? It's good to be back. After that commercial break.
Got to keep it going, dude.
Yes.
Keep it up there. Well, let's take care of a little business. I have bought, I think, 4 or 5 cars now from Brighton Ford. And if you're not at least giving them the option of looking, because they have a great used car lot too and some great prices, you don't have to always buy Ford from Brighton Ford. I bought mine Jeep from Brighton.